Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in the state of Texas. We're in the city of Dallas. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the South Boulevard, Park Row area of the city. Right now we're on Martin Luther King Jr. and Atlanta, passing the 3000 block of Atlanta. We have an income tax business on my right-hand side, Abide Women's Health Services, and several other businesses. We got duck-off cars on our left-hand side and a quick tax return service spot. On our left, we're passing Myrtle. We got a self-service car wash on our right that looks like it's gated up and sealed. At the end of this road, we have a Ferris wheel. We're not going to see that just yet. We're going to make this left-hand turn on South Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. We got the South Dallas Entrepreneur Center on our right. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. It's 40 degrees outside right now. We're passing a bus stop. We have an abandoned house on my right-hand side. I'm going to turn left on South Boulevard. We're going to start exploring this area, see what it looks like. I'm going to pull over. I have a big truck behind me. All right, so we're in a residential neighborhood. We have homes on my left, homes on my right. We have sidewalks on both sides, but notice the difference in the patch of grass from the street to the sidewalk. I would say the patch of grass that lines the sidewalk is about 10 feet in length. And then you hit a sidewalk, and then you get your front lawn. You see the lawn space? It's pretty long. We got 2-story homes, 3-story homes, pretty large homes, driveways, garages, rear yards. Some of them have rear garages. The houses on my right hand side are elevated slightly. We're approaching Atlanta Street. We're in the South Boulevard Park Row neighborhood. We have a nice house across the street on my right-hand side. You see it? I like that white one. I like the details to it. It looks a little bit run down, but looks nice. We got one on the left that's being built. Some people chose to plant bushes on that patch that separates the sidewalk from the street. We have a huge lot on my left-hand side. It's very windy today. We have an abandoned house right here on my left. Check out this abandoned house. See that one? It's a nice size house. Nice style too, but it's abandoned. And then I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see these houses. We got a Volkswagen Beetle on my left-hand side, punch buggy Beetle. You see it? Punch buggy, no punch back. Punch whoever next to you, your mother, your brother, your father, your sister, your niece, your nephew, your wife, your husband, whoever. Punch them. I've seen the little solar lights that you get from Home Depot on somebody's walkway. We're at Edgewood Street, South Boulevard and Edgewood. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Edgewood. In front of us is a no outlet. Another abandoned building on my left-hand side. Pretty big abandoned buildings. Looks like they have back alleyways. Yeah, they have a back alleyway. You can see the skyline from the city from where we're at, right over those buildings in front of us. You can start seeing some of the downtown area. This isn't far from downtown, several 8, maybe 9-10 minutes, depending on how fast you drive. We're making a right on Park Row Ave, 2400 block of Park Row. These houses are pushed back tremendously from the street side. I would say the ones on my right, they're pushed back about 40 feet from the street side. The ones on my left, probably similar distance. Let's see, red brick homes, tan wooden siding homes, light tan brick homes, Got some colorful bricks. We got a lot of, look at cast iron pipes over there on my right. Somebody did the plumbing. That's all scrap metal. For sale on my right hand side. There's a lot that's for sale. I guess for development, in case people want to develop in this area. We're approaching Atlanta Street, Park Row in Atlanta. We got a bando over here too. Surprising that this neighborhood has a good amount of abandoned homes, and the abandoned homes, they're pretty nice size. You see that one right there? The blue one? It's abandoned. It looks like it's for sale. They got a lawn sign. It's boarded up. On my right hand side, we have some gray houses, white and black houses. You see, you got the white and black fabric awning. It has a porch. You have a white and blue house with some red bricks. Multicolored brick house. Shingle rooftops, rooftops. Side driveways. On my left, I see leaves. Bags of leaves. Look like people were cleaning out their property. Probably raking leaves. We got Billy Earl Dade School on my left-hand side. And guess what? That middle school looks like it's closed. It's boarded. Yeah, guys, it's boarded. That's very interesting. A neighborhood like this, the middle school will be boarded. I wonder if they lost funding. It looks like it's pretty sturdy structure. Houses on my right with shutters. See that school on my left. Sidewalks on my right, sidewalks on my left. Now notice how the sidewalks are a lot closer to the street side. They don't have that much of a separation when it comes to the grass, that grass patch. We're approaching Jeffries Street, Park Row and Jeffries. It looks like we got a village right in front of us. Is this the Eban village? The Eban. Looks like an apartment village. On my left-hand side at Park Row Ave and Jeffries. 2800 block of Jeffries Street. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Thomas Tolbert Ave. Jeffries and Thomas Tolbert. Look at these houses. These houses are a lot denser, a lot tighter. They have probably like a 6-foot separation between each house. Yeah, anywhere from 5 to 6 feet, give or take. We have a mattress on my right-hand side. We got a lot more street side parking on this block. We got an older RX-7 on my left. Look at that. Oh, they busted the windshield with a flat and everything. Yo. They busted the windshield. They dropped something straight through that windshield, and it ain't got tags. That's a shame. I believe that's a 1988 through 1991 Mazda RX-7. We're at Malcolm X Boulevard and Thomas Tolbert Ave. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. That's a shame. It looked like somebody vandalized that RX-7. All right, let's make this left-hand turn. All right, we're going to turn left on South Boulevard. We're at Malcolm X and South Boulevard. That white house on the left-hand side across the street, the roof got holes in it. The house, that white one, right on the corner on my left-hand side. Up top, it has holes in it. It looks like some of the shingles are peeling up. We got a mattress on my right-hand side, and now we're introduced to the large grass, I guess you could say a lawn on top of a lawn. Street side lawns. That grassy patch that separates the walkway on my right. You could tell the difference from my left, because the left has that small patch. On my right, it has the big patch. We're at South Boulevard and Jeffries Ave. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. We're right here next to this apartment complex. We're on Jeffries Ave, South and Jeffries Ave. We're gonna take this straight and try to go around this complex. We're passing Thomas Tolbert Ave. Got a gentleman riding a bike on my left-hand side. You got the skyline right in front of us on my left-hand side. We're at Park Row Ave and Jeffries. This is the abandoned middle school on my left-hand side. Yeah, the Eban Village. E-B-A-N. Eban Village. We're at Lipscomb Way. Lips, L-I-P-S, come, like comb. Like Sean Puff Daddy Combs. Remember that? He kept changing his name and getting shorter and shorter. Puff Daddy, then Diddy, then P Diddy, then Diddy. Then you're gonna call him Puh. You're gonna be like, next week he'll be like, my name is Puh. You must say Puh. Passing Faith Cumberland Presbyterian Church on our left. There's the E-Band Apartments on my right-hand side. We're passing Mayors and Lipscomb Way. We got Dr. Lewis E. Deere Senior Behavioral Health Complex on our left. Graham's Barber College, Graham's Barber Shop on my right. So if you want to learn how to cut hair and all that stuff, you might want to check them out. You got Grand Liquors on my right, Grand City Grocery on my right. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Meadow Ave. You got Blues Place, Live Entertainment on my left. And you got a whole plaza, Family Dollar and more. You got the liquor spot on my right, wine, beer, gifts. You got the Manhattan Club on my right. This looks like a neighborhood club. We got some mattresses over here on my left-hand side. Wow, you got like a husky dog over here. It looks like somebody's husky dog. It has a collar on it, don't it? You see it right there? See it laying on the ground? Wow. I wonder if that's to that house right there. You see him? He has a collar on. I wonder if that's to the house or if that's just an escaped dog. You know what I mean? Thinking about feeding him. Is your dog? All right. I thought it ran away. Oh, all right. Yeah, some lady came up and she said that that's their dog right there. So I'm gonna make this U-turn. At least the dog has a home. All right, we're at Meadow and Park Row. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. That was a nice wolf style dog. It's like an Alaskan Husky. Probably an Alaskan Husky mix. Husky mix? It was nice. A nice dog. White eyes. I really like those dogs because they got white eyes. They look cool. So it looks like we have the continuation of apartments on my right. We're passing Trezevant and Meadow. Trezevant. Then we're passing South Boulevard and Meadow. So we got this giant Ferris wheel around the corner. We're going to take a look at the Ferris wheel. We got a Martin Luther King mural on my left that reads Dream. Stem and Thorn, I believe was the artist. We're at Martin Luther King Jr. We got what looks to be like a tennis court directly in front of us. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. That's James Madison High School on my right in front of us. With the tennis court, James Madison High School. Let's drive down here. Let's take a sneak peek and see what this whole little Ferris wheel situation is about. We got the Tri-4 Funeral Home on my right, and we got O'Reilly's Auto Parts on my left. We're approaching APAA Recovery Community Center on my right, and a railroad crossing. So we're gonna go over this railroad crossing cautiously so we don't ruin our suspension. Ouch. We're passing Trunk Ave, like toss you in the trunk. Trunk Ave. We got Fiesta Market on my right hand side. We're approaching Robert B. Cullum. Directly in front of us, you can see a large Ferris wheel. We're next to Bank of America on our right and a Walgreens on our left. That looks like some sort of park because there appears to be a private entrance. It looks like you can't even get into it unless you have some type of permission. Yeah, look it. I'm going to merge left. But yeah, it looks like, what does it say out front? Fay Park? F-A-I? Does it say Fay Park? I don't know. But that definitely does look like a private Ferris wheel. Cotton Bowl. We got an AutoZone on my left-hand side. All right, I'm going to make a left over here. We're passing a Jack in the Box and a Golden Chicks and a McDonald's. Gate 5. Fair Park. I said Fay Park. The R was gone. So is Fair Park, does it mean like this is like a local fair? Like that type of fair park? Wow. We're at Lipscomb Way on our left, and it goes to Grand on our right. But on our right, it's all gated. It almost looks like a film studio to be real. But Fair Park sounds more like, with the carnival, it sounds like, you know, kind of like an amusement park thing. I don't know. If you're from this area and you know what that is, let us know. We got a Shell gas station on my left-hand side across the street, $3.39 per gallon. I'm trying to experiment. Check in. Let's do the gas check-in. How much is gas going for on the day that you're watching this? Comment your city and comment how much gas is going per gallon. Over here is $3.39 per gallon at this gas station. So I'm gonna turn left. Got the right of way. And on my left at the Gulf is $3.29 also. So both of them are competing at the same price. Passing Henry's on our right. We got Century on our left. We're about to cross the railroad tracks. Family Dollar on my right. On Trunk, Lipscomb and Trunk, we got Metro by T-Mobile, Kings of Cuts, Henderson Chicken, Farah Lash Beauty, Texas Wings, Boost Mobile, Star Beauty, Ace Cash Express, Blues Palace, Live Entertainment on our left, and so much more. All right, we're going to cross the opposite Ave because we've been on this side for a little bit. We're going to cross over. Passing Mayor Street. We're approaching Jeffrey's. Let's pass Jeffrey because we already went through Jeffrey. We're approaching Merlin Street. Chicken, seafood, and hamburgers. There's a little private joint on my right called Good Luck. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. This is on Malcolm X. We're going to turn left. Billy Dade Middle School on my right-hand side. Wow, that looks like a brand new middle school. So they closed down this middle school, but they made a brand new one across the street. Okay, that makes sense. They basically just enlarged the school because the one across the street looks much larger. Yeah, this is Billy Earl Day. All right, bet. So what they did was they closed this one down to make a new one across the street. Makes sense. They just expanded. They probably got some funding. Passing Thomas Tolbert Ave. That's the block with the smashed RX-7. We're passing South Boulevard. And now we're approaching Martin Luther King Jr. We're going to cross over and see what's on that side. Passing Martin Luther King Jr. Look at South Dallas Entrepreneur Center on our left. To have once been a criminal is no disgrace. To remain a criminal is the disgrace. Malcolm X. Wow, that's interesting. The Church of the Lord of Jesus Christ of the Apostolic Faith on our right. We're passing Peabody, Malcolm X and Peabody. We got a lot of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X murals around here. We just passed another one on the back of this packing house wholesale meats market. We're at Pennsylvania. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Pennsylvania. We just passed Superior Cuts and the Elite Pharmacy on our left and the packing house market on our right. We're back in a residential area. A mixed style of homes. I'm going to make this right on Myrtle. We're at Myrtle Street. I'm going to turn right. Alright, it looks like we have an abandoned house on our left, or it could be lived in because the windows are boarded up, but there's materials in the back. Oh, they're actually probably renovating it. Yep, they're renovating it, rehabilitating it. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Peabody. The Ferris wheel is behind us. We're at Myrtle and Peabody. Now that does look abandoned. Somebody probably bought it. Huge lot on my left. Homes on my right. We're approaching Atlanta Street, Peabody Ave, and Atlanta. I'm going to take this down probably another 2-3 blocks, then we'll make a left. We got Jackson's Playland on my right-hand side. And look on my left. It's a new construction. You see it? They're not finished yet. But it looks really modern. We're at Latimer and Peabody. I'm going to go up one more block and then we'll make a left. Looks like they're making a new construction on my right-hand side. They're laying the foundation. Another new construction on my left-hand side. We're approaching Edgewood Street. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Edgewood. We're on Edgewood and Peabody. We got vines growing on that fence on my right-hand side. Another new building on my left-hand side being made with the garage on Pennsylvania Ave and Edgewood. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Pennsylvania Ave. Looks like we have a tall apartment complex on my right-hand side. A new house on my right-hand side. Making a new one on my left. There's another new one on my right. There's a boarded up one on my right. There's a church on my left. There's a new building on my right. There's an empty lot on my right. There's a new building being made on my left. There's some original residence over here on my left, what it looks to be. There's a modern house on my right. We're at Latimer, Pennsylvania Ave and Latimer. Now on top of these signs it reads Queen City. I just pulled over so I could let that car pass us. Speed limit's 30 miles an hour. I'm doing about 16 miles an hour. We're at Atlanta. I'm going to pull over again because we got another car behind us. We're at Pennsylvania Ave and Atlanta. I got one more car about to pass us. Another new house on my left. Let's make this right-hand turn on Myrtle. As a matter of fact, let's go to Malcolm X. I think we left off at at Malcolm X. Let me pull over again. I have another car. All right, the car's turning. We're approaching Malcolm X. That was the packing house on our left. Remember, we went through here. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Malcolm X. That's the Superior Cuts right there on my right-hand side. Barbershop. Look, check out that classic truck, the F-100. Wow. My boy's scrapping with it. He has scrap metal in it. Wow. That truck is still on the road, y'all. That's like a late 70s model truck. My boy's still scrapping with that truck, too. All right, we're approaching Birmingham Ave. We got the Splash on my left-hand side. Splash White Smoke Shop. On our right, we got a wine, liquor, and beer spot. Let's make this right on Birmingham. Wow, look at this classic on my right-hand side. Two of them, a classic truck and a classic car. Oh, man. Sheesh. Look at that. You see them? Incredible. Look at that. That is dope. See that classic truck? Papi Chulo Sugar Daddy Solares. It's a 1960. And the other one is, it doesn't say the year, but they are beautiful vehicles. Oh, man. Nice cars, y'all. Capturing some behind the scenes. We got a boarded up house right here on my left hand side. It looked like it was a handicap accessible house, which is the strange thing about it. That it was handicap accessible and that was boarded. Maybe it was a public housing authority house. They were selling both those classic cars too. We got some trash and some debris on Myrtle and Birmingham. Like Birmingham, Alabama. There's another boarded up house on my right. You got another handicap accessible entrance on my left. We're at Atlanta Street. Atlanta and Birmingham. Some of the houses have picket fence, some of them have chain link fence, some of them have no fence. Sidewalks on both sides, and then on the right, the sidewalk just disappears. It looks like a lot of weeds conquer the cement. We're at Latimer and Birmingham. I'm gonna go up one more block, and then we'll make a left, if possible. Hopefully it is possible. 3300 block of Latimer. We're on the 2400 block of Birmingham. Got somebody on my right walking with some bags. A bunch of trash bags outside. This is the Park Manor directly in front of us. Looks like it could possibly be apartments and or senior living. If you know what this space is in front of us, let us know. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. Let's make this left-hand turn on Warren Ave. We just came off of Edgewood Street. Turning on Warren Ave. We got New Hope Family Worship Center on my left-hand side. I got a vehicle behind me. I'm going to pull over and allow them to pass us. We're pulling over by Pondrum, 3400 block of Pondrum Street. And at a boarded up house on my left. And we got, what's this, another church, Christian church, Warren Avenue Christian Church. We're at Latimer and Warren Ave. Got boarded up house on my right. We're at Warren and Atlanta. And we got another church on my right hand side. That's the Hahn Freeway Church of Christ. On my right we have City of Dallas Office of Cultural Affairs. The Juanita Craft House, I believe that's what it said. It looked like it was registered in the National District of Historic Places. The registry. National Registry of Historic Places. We're at Myrtle and Warren. We're probably going to take it one more block up and then we'll come back around. Olivet Missionary Baptist Church on my right. Yeah, we'll do one more block to my right-hand side, come down, then we'll go back to the opposite side. It's 39 degrees right now. It looks like the temperature just dropped by a degree. That's why you see Buddy on my right. It's a female. She's wearing a hoodie and a skelly and all that. We passed Dallas Hamburger and Southside Chicken Wings and Grits. And another barbershop. We're at Malcolm X and Warren. We got a gentleman crossing the street with a saw. That's a concrete saw so he could cut the ground. We're at Malcolm X and Warren. We got some abandoned buildings in front of us. You see right there in the corner. And some debris. I'm going to make this, is this a one-way? I think this is a one-way. Is this a one-way I'm about to tell you? No, it's not. It's not a one-way. Got a bus stop on my left-hand side. Got some hard hat workers on my right. And we're going to make this right-hand turn. They're doing some street work. We're going to turn right. Right here on Lenway Street. It looked like they're working on this house on my left. It has new dirt placed out front. They didn't lay the grass yet. They bring the grass in patches and lay it down. We're going to continue traveling forward. We got what looks to be like is this a bulldozer? Construction vehicle. A boarded up house on my right. You see it's boarded up? And I think that bulldozer was right here. You see? It was probably digging up the ground. Or meant to either dig up or put that stuff back down. Got a Peterbilt truck on my left-hand side. Ford on my left. It looks like it got into an accident. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on Lenway. We're going to take it straight down. Let's make this right-hand turn on the 2400 block of Lenway. We got the revealing of Christ Church, The Rock, on my left-hand side. Look at that car on my right. Older car. Looks like 70s. We're at Latimer Street. We're going to continue going straight. And at the end of this road, we'll make a right and go straight back up to the opposite side. Let's make this right on Pondrum. Up. It's going to be a no outlet. Let's go to the next block. We're at Edgewood. Edgewood, again, is a no outlet, but I think we're going to have to take it because we keep going straight. It's going to take us towards the highway. This is going to take us to where the apartments is at. You see it? We're at Warren Ave and Edgewood Street. I'm going to make this right-hand turn so we can go around this large complex. Let's make this left-hand turn at Warren Ave and Edgewood. We're now in the 3300 block of Edgewood. So this half appeared to be the Queen City side. It looks like once you cross over the main avenue, this side on top of the sign said Queen City. The first side we were at says South Boulevard and Park Row. I'm gonna wait for these cars to pass. That's a new construction across the street on my right-hand side. We're at Edgewood in Pennsylvania. We're approaching Peabody. It looked like once you pass Martin Luther King Jr. is when you switch sides. There was another abandoned house on my right. We're at Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Edgewood. I'm gonna make this slight right, and then I'm going to continue going straight so we can cross Martin Luther King Jr. All right, we're going to cross it. We're crossing it now. So, remember where that Ferris wheel was at? That looks like it was connected to the Children's Aquarium Dallas at Fair Park. That's what it was. And then you got the African American Museum of Dallas there. You got the Hall of State. And you got the Cotton Bowl Stadium where Fair Park is at. And the Texas Discovery Gardens Pavilion. So that's like a whole attraction for the area. We're at Edgewood Street and South Boulevard. This building on my left was the boarded up one we passed earlier. All right, we're at Park Royal Ave. I'm going to continue going straight. Going to yield, signs that read yield. Going to make this right-hand turn on Lipscomb Way. Got some apartments on my right-hand side called the Grand Apartments. We got a new build on my right. Look at that new build on my right. Right there. Boom. You see it? Very modern. We're back at Atlanta Street. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Atlanta. The yards on my left, the fences are all leaning in. They're falling in. They got some nice sidewalks, though. Look at the sidewalks on my left. They look like they were made recently. They updated them. We're on the 2500 block of Park Row Ave. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. And I think you guys got the idea. We didn't cover the whole entire Park Road neighborhood. We just covered a small portion of it. But I just wanted you guys to see the area so you can know that it exists. This is the South Boulevard and Park Row neighborhood. You guys also got a little peek at the Queen City area. We crossed over Martin Luther King just so that I could show you guys what the opposite side looked like. We got a chance to see the Ferris wheel, which was connected to the fairgrounds. It makes sense now. Y'all got a chance to see the abandoned school, and then y'all saw the new school. Yeah, that was cool, right? We're approaching the abandoned school now. But this is going to conclude our tour, y'all. Appreciate you guys watching. Leave a comment in the comment section. I greatly appreciate it. Show some support. Let me know your thoughts. Turn on that notification bell. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune 215. Y'all know, your unofficial tour guide, Tune be chilling, and I'm tuning out.